Hi, I'm Michael, a senior industrial designer at Delve. This is a quick walkthrough to demonstrate how we use our preference model at Delve. Today we'll be tackling a hypothetical project, a portable dialysis machine. All the text boxes you see here are editable, so feel free to modify them to suit your own project. Once you're ready, proceed by clicking Next. This page offers a concise summary of the exercise. We utilize a preference model to simplify complex decisions. This exercise will aid us in acquiring clearer, more objective responses from our identified success factors. After reviewing the information, click Next. On this page, we're outlining what success looks like for our project. Our goal here is to identify different factors that can be used to evaluate our processes. For our portable dialysis machine, we've chosen these 5 factors: portability, ease of use, cost of manufacturing, battery life, and compliance with safety standards. Next to each factor, there's a space for notes to further clarify what each term means. For example, under cost of manufacturing, we might note that our current machine costs us a certain amount to manufacture, and we're open to a 10% variation in either direction. Once you've defined your factors, click Next. This leads us to the main part of the exercise. Here, each factor undergoes a pairwise comparison with other factors. This process is repeated for each factor. For each pair, we decide which one we prefer, essentially determining our preference between these 2 factors. In this first example, we're faced with a question in assessing the priorities for our new portable dialysis machine. We must determine what we would prioritize and what we would be willing to compromise on. Given that our product line heavily leans on portability, this becomes a significant factor. Though our portable dialysis machine may be compact and easy to move around, it might pose more challenges in usage compared to the traditional tabletop dialysis machine. Is this a compromise we're prepared to make for this project? If so, we would prioritize portability. We would repeat this evaluation process for other factors, such as ease of use versus manufacturing cost. Would we be willing to enhance the ease of use of our portable dialysis machine, even if it surpasses the cost of our current tabletop model? Or do we need to keep the manufacturing costs low to ensure the viability of the portable dialysis machine? In this situation, we might decide to maintain low manufacturing costs for the project's success, relying heavily on the portability aspect for its market appeal. Next, we weigh battery life against manufacturing cost. Given our emphasis on portability, we need a battery life that aligns with this goal. Thus, we would prioritize battery life over manufacturing cost. When it comes to manufacturing cost versus portability, if portability offers a quick win, it should be our primary focus as it is the essence of this project. Lastly, we have battery life versus portability. While portability and battery life may seem interconnected, focusing too much on portability might compromise battery life due to size and weight constraints. In this case, we should consider both as equally important. The following 2 pages continue the same activity, comparing different factors. If you haven't initially filled out one of the factors, feel free to leave it blank. Upon completion of this activity, we can observe a weighted scoring, a ranking of each factor based on the comparative decisions made. Looking at the scores, we note that both portability and battery life stand high at 35 and 25%. These are followed by compliance with safety standards and cost of manufacturing at 15%, and ease of use at 10%. Transitioning to the next slide, we apply this weighted scoring to each of our concepts. For the purpose of today's example, we have 4 conceptual devices plus a baseline device. The first option is a rolling suitcase, followed by a backpack, a hand truck, and finally, a motorized cart. We score these on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being the best and 1 the worst. For comparative purposes, we assign a score of 3 to each factor for the baseline device. Now, let's score the rolling suitcase concept relative to the baseline. In terms of portability, the rolling suitcase is indeed portable. It is significantly easier to transport than a backpack, however, it is not as effortless. Therefore, we assign a score of 4 to the rolling suitcase for portability. In terms of ease of use, we believe it outperforms our current baseline device. The ability to move it from room to room, as opposed to being confined to one location, is a significant advantage. As for the cost of manufacturing, we estimate it to be similar to our current standard. In terms of battery life, the rolling suitcase outperforms our current offerings, primarily due to its enhanced portability, which allows for greater capacity. As for safety standards, there should be no compromise. The rolling suitcase is expected to meet the same safety standards as our existing products. Our final evaluation suggests that our initial concept, the rolling suitcase, is more favorable compared to our current concepts. To utilize this process for your own project, you can download this Pugh Matrix at delve.com. At Delve, we help companies turn bold ideas into market-ready products with human-centered strategy, design, and engineering.